camera work was really cool, and there was a lot of really great dialogue and stuff like that. So I'm down with something that's really interesting. But this
To be down with something means to be comfortable with something, or to agree with something, or approve of something. So, for example, if I were to say I am down with Obama's policies, it would mean that I'm very comfortable with what Obama is doing. It's also a slang term, and most people would probably not be familiar with what this meaning means. Normally, if you're down on something, it means that you're against something. It doesn't mean that you agree with it. I'm taking this chemistry course, and it turns out it's not as difficult as I thought it would be. So I'm very down with the material, and I think I'm going to do just fine when it's time to take the test. I got a new girlfriend a couple of weeks ago, and so she took me to meet all her friends last week, and I was very comfortable with them. I got down with them in not very much time at all. We got along real well.
However much you love him, you just don't really want to see Jon Stewart stand there and roast the front row.
To roast means to make fun of someone or to mock someone, generally in a good-humored sort of way. And the way most people are familiar with this term is because of various dinners that they have to honor a specific person. But the people that attend the dinner, part of what they need to do is to insult the person in sort of a mild, humorous way. And then the person who is being roasted is supposed to take this all in good nature. For example, the Friars Club will have a Friars roast where they invite a celebrity to be the guest of honor, and then they mock the celebrity. For example, that idea has gotten carried over where even the president becomes the guest of honor at a roast for newspaper people, where the president of the United States gets roasted by people from the media. For example, a few years ago, George Bush got roasted by Steve Colbert, and they made great humor about how President Bush wasn't even aware of how deeply he was being insulted. And then similarly, Obama goes to these various roasts every year too, and has to suffer through the various insults they send his way. But usually it's done in a good-natured way, and the insults are not as severe as they actually could be in real life. For example, the latest roast was Justin Bieber, and he's actually a little young to get roasted, but he was there, and apparently he took it all in good humor. For example, Justin Bieber apparently is a new Calvin Klein underwear model. So there's a parody where they roast Justin Bieber by mocking him walking around in his underwear. And then similarly, Marky Mark used to get roasted for being an underwear model. And Saturday Night Live makes it their staple to roast different celebrities. And nobody is safe from getting roasted by them. Wherever Donald Trump goes, he gets roasted for wearing a comb over. Instead of just going bald or wearing a wig, he artfully tries to cover up the fact that he's bald, and so he's learned to accept the roast. ESL-fullsteamahead.com